I never grew up with all the classic Charlie Brown specials like a lot of you guys probably did. It was never a thing my family felt particularly strong about, which is probably why I now hate my family. The first Charlie Brown special I watched, which was the Thanksgiving one, I watched when I was 13 years old. At that point, I was far past the age most people would consider prime Charlie Brown years. They're also the same people who say animation is just for kids. Ignorant and kind of wrong. Charlie Brown is not just for kids content. It never feels like it talks down to the audience for the sake of all children to understand. It just talks about life. What it means to have low self-esteem, to be sad, to love. These don't sound like child-specific problems. They sound like relatable issues we all have to go through. This is the magic of Charlie Brown. Its ability to connect everyone. Not by a common holiday, but just by being human. It's the most human piece of content that anyone could possibly experience. Now, although the Charlie Brown Christmas special is considered to be the best Charlie Brown by most people, I still find it a little underappreciated. We just don't talk about this movie enough. Well, here's my chance, I guess. Charlie Brown Christmas was released in 1965, which was 52 years ago. As such, it's not exactly the freshest piece of content. But the fact that it remains the pinnacle of short storytelling is, in my opinion, pretty admirable. This specific short is about Charlie Brown feeling sad during the holiday season, but he doesn't exactly know why. He tries to cheer himself up by seeing a psychiatrist and talking with his friends, but nothing quite works. It's only until he finds meaning in his life by directing the play that he finds true happiness. Right from the very beginning of the short, we can already see the genius storytelling at play. Charlie Brown is sad and he just doesn't know why, even though everything in his life is going well and he wouldn't change much about it. It's the feeling of dread that constantly looms over him. The music reflects this perfectly. There's a very beautiful, slow, almost somber Christmas song as the first piece in this movie. Most of us know it as the Charlie Brown Christmas opening, but there's something really special about it that makes it so iconic. The instrumentation and the tempo both reflect something dismal, while the lyrics are super happy. Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer. These lyrics don't match the actual song at all. That tonal dissonance is exactly what's happening to Charlie Brown. He's confused because what he's feeling doesn't match what he thinks he should be feeling. It's a great way for us to relate to the character and get a deep understanding of his psyche. All through the music choice. Overall, the music in this short is nothing short of spectacular. Obviously, the classic example that everyone likes to point to is Linus and Lucy, but it's a great Christmas album all around. If you're curious to go into the intricacies of every song, I highly recommend Charles Cornell's video on it. His entire channel is extremely helpful for getting a better understanding of music, as well as if you just want to have fun listening to a bunch of great songs composed by him. For me, the best song in context is still the sung version of Christmas Time Is Here, but there's plenty more to enjoy, like the skating bastonado, which just screams iconic. Another important theme of the Charlie Brown Christmas special is the community feeling. I love that Charlie Brown's passion doesn't end up being something totally random like skating or skiing. It's running a play. Even though he's not initially thrilled that he was picked for the role, he refuses to let everyone down. Charlie Brown is going to be the best director, and that starts with picking out the best tree he possibly can. Could he have picked a big, beautiful tree? Yes, but Charlie Brown sees beauty where others see ugliness. When he brings it back, though, everyone laughs at him. I think we've all been in the position where we want to do something right so bad, and we're furious when it comes crashing down in our faces. That's why this moment feels so terrible. It's also why Charlie Brown is one of the most likable characters ever written. Because despite all that he does wrong, despite the fact that he finds a bunch of problems with himself, there's overwhelming evidence that Charlie Brown is just a kid who wants to do right in the world. He just doesn't always know how to go about it. But then something interesting happens. The kids, the same ones who shamed him, realize that he's not dumb and he wasn't making a joke. He genuinely believed that this was the best tree. He wasn't preoccupied thinking about which one was the prettiest or which one was going to sell the most tickets for their play. He was just thinking about the one that had the most character. And that one fact links perfectly to the theme of commercialism. It's crazy to me how many themes the movie throws at you without making it feel bloated. I mean, it's just a 30-minute short at the end of the day, but I feel like there's new undiscovered themes every time I watch it. This season alone, I'm already planning to watch it 2 extra times, and I'm sure I'll find something new that I didn't notice before. No matter how many morals you pick up on, though, I think it's hard to argue that the finale isn't the most beautiful thing. All the characters singing with the most joyful song in the entire soundtrack is just amazing. Anyway, I have to keep this extremely short if I want to get it out by Christmas. This short is just so good, and I speak no hyperbole when I say that it is the single greatest Christmas short of all time. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 on both fronts. Go watch it. Merry Christmas.